Welcome back to Space Truckers X4. When last we were here, we were about to do something exciting. Go through a gate for the first time. Here we are.
Entering system. Second contact.
Look at us in a gate. Now, as was suggested to me, I'm gonna whip around on the highway ring here and just go all the way through
sight.
and see if I can just gather. I'm not really looking to gather missions, although I suppose I could. I'm really just trying to collect stations, essentially.
Entering system. Holy vision.
Yeah, so here we go. I'm supposed to leave the highway now, apparently, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I am going to go do the ring around the rosy here, because this will take me all the way around and back over to Argon Prime again.
Entering system. Pontifex's claim. Entering system. Highest mists.
Huh. Apparently the thing I'm supposed to be docking at is also on the move. It's hard to tell.
Entering system. Unholy retribution.
Yeah, so you can see now we're picking up a bunch of these stations here. Let's hide this for a moment. We got some hop stations.
Entering system.
Couple over there.
Trinity Sanctum.
A couple over there.
I think you've got something good for me.
Someone's about to try to jank me. And ain't gonna happen,
Entering
guys.
system.
Ah, I like the look of this cargo.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to
Quick,
catch
drop
me.
the cargo.
Entering system.
This looks interesting. Drop the cargo.
No. I'm ignoring you. Do I even have cargo? Oh, I've got like 6 advanced composites. I guess I couldn't sell them all. And now we're in Silent
Entering
Witness.
system. Silent
We're almost
Witness.
all the way around. So you can now actually see the ring, the highway ring. Now that we have investigated it and seen those, we can actually... It stays permanently on the map, of course.
Entering system. Hatikvah's choice.
Take this choice. Next up, we'll finally get into Argon Prime again, and then from there we'll go and track down the ship that we need to dock at. Anything we can grab here? That one's deliver some herbicide. Let's take it, even though it's going to be a long-ass while before we can do that. No targets. No, none of these.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Alright, so now we're flying to second contact, and then we'll pick up where we left off.
Entering system. Second contact.
Alright, now we need to find a way to Black Hole Sun 4. Now, we know where it is because we have the map. It's right here. But that just means now we need to find the actual, the actual gate. So, it is going to be somewhere around here, I think.
Unknown object.
I think that's it. Let's head for there. probably going to pick up a few more stations on the way as well. Yeah, looks like we'll just catch both of those on the side, and probably this one as well. Oh no! Oh no, we're gonna bump. Oh! That hurt. Walk it off. Walk it off. Antimatter factory. Defense platform. Let's see what else we got. Yep, well, that is the right way to go. And then there's a microchip factory. Okay. Alright, so we gotta go through here, get the Black Hole Sun. Alright, the ship is out here.
Entering system. Black hole sun.
And I was thinking about it, I think I actually will do the Hatikvah missions, at least the early ones, because you end up with a free transport ship that way. And then I can just kind of leave them to do their own thing at that point and just hold off on finishing off all those missions. And there isn't really combat involved in the Hatikvah missions so much. There is doing the bombs, which is a little bit of violence that I don't want to get involved in. I don't want to end up doing any kind of, guerrilla warfare or anything like that on behalf of any faction, because I do want to stay relatively neutral. But I don't mind getting that ship. We're picking up a couple stations. Oh, look, there's an Argon equipment dock. There we go. Look at that guy.
Docking granted.
Up. Come on. Alright, that is done. So now we have a little bit of money. A little bit more money, I should say. Alright, let's see how much we got. We're at 124. Okay, so I've got a few antimatter, what is that? Antimatter cells? Is that what I've got? Advanced composites. So I do need to find a way to get rid of those. I do need to find a place to sell those. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Antimatter... No, I keep saying that. Advanced composites. That's what we want. Is there a spot where I can sell those? Alright, so the best sales that I can see on the map right now are over... Oh, okay, over here. With the Paranid. I can do that. Let's start guidance to them.
Autopilot engaged.
Now, because we are off of the highway ring, we are going to have to... you'll see, we're going to have to go back onto the ring and then go down. And that's the advantage of having gone on the ring in the first place, is that we actually now see other places that require goods that we would have been able to sell elsewhere, but not at that same level, at that same profit. Alright, and then once we get over there, we're going to have to probably pick something up over on this end. What do we know about over here? Antimatter converters, medical supplies. These are all decent, but they're probably not the best rates, right? If I check antimatter converters here at 398, we've got them at 354 over here. So yeah, these aren't great, and you can kind of tell how good they're going to be based on the number of... essentially, these little hexes indicate how many of them are at the station where that price is available. And this essentially means that they are not completely abundant, but better than like minimally abundant. So they're in the middle, which means that their price is going to be around the middle. This is not a direct indication of the price it is a direct indication of the
Entering system.
number of
Second
items
contact.
at the station, the number of that ware at the station, which then of course translates into cost. So if we go here, we can see, yeah, everybody in this Paranid system is doing pretty well with their distribution. So now we just got to get onto the ring, which should be right there, and then we'll head over to the wharf. There we go. All right. Well, wow, we're right on the edge of that ribbon. Okay.
Entering system. True sight.
Here we go. I'm really glad I didn't choose to get rid of the highways, 'cause that would have been tedium.
Entering system. Holy vision.
Yeah, so now down here, the advanced composites on this one, that's a decent price because it's got way, way more than they need to get rid of those. And over here, turret components is not great because there's a lot of them at that station.
Entering
So
system.
if I were, for example, to do turret
Pontifex's
components,
claim.
they're selling for $214, but over here we
Entering
might be able to get a
system.
better price
Fire
up there
Smiths.
if that's for some reason sold out. That would be useful. Almost there.
Entering system. Unholy retribution.
Okay, something apparently is happening here. We got a message. Oh, that's the Hatikvah. Yeah. Oh no, this isn't Hatikvah. This is the Bozota mission, which we're not going to do.
Entering system.
We're not going to do the PHQ
Trinity
stuff, at
Sanctum.
least not now. Probably not ever, just because it's not exactly in line with the space trucking. Now the question I have is am I possibly reading this wrong? I wonder if on the bot side, if that number of hexes is the opposite meaning. Oh, yeah, good job, paying attention while you're the opposite meaning from the ones down here. You know, I've never really thought about it because I don't usually I pay more attention to the price. But I wonder if maybe, yeah, because if you look at that soja husk over here, and like I said, I could entirely be wrong about this. If I look at soja husk, which is what they want, can I get anything on their the logical overview here? Probably not. Yeah, I don't have any info about that. Well, okay, 516 is not a lot. I wonder if that means the total available in all areas. I don't know. I probably should look that up. Like I said, I only pretty much pay attention to the prices because that is usually the best indicator. But if you're doing if you're doing serious distribution, if you're trying to really be involved in distribution and getting everything kind of in the right places, it probably does matter a little bit more to pay attention to the quantities.
Docking
But even
granted.
then, like, honestly, the price is really the thing that matters because the price is going to be highly correlated to availability in the first place, and so why not just go off of price? All right, here we go.
Successfully docked.
Welcome.
All right, so let's go ahead and trade. Excuse me. Let's get rid of these advanced composites. We only get a little bit, but we just had leftovers. All right, so now, now let's see. Okay, what is a good wear? Let's check microchips. That's decent, but how many could we pick up? Probably a fair number. and it's right on the line. Okay, it's right on the highway. So we're gonna do that. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and head down here, buy some microchips. You know what? Now it's giving me an itch in the back of my brain. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to autopilot. I'm going to let this go. But meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording. And I'm going to go look it up. And look up and see what the trade filter information is. Because I don't want to steer anybody wrong. And I kind of do need to know. I feel a little bit weird not knowing that's sort of the sort of thing you would think I would have known 900 hours ago. I'll be right back. Alright, so we are back. And I went directly to the best source that I've found. There's two really good sources on YouTube for this kind of information, for learning things about X4 that even after 900 hours or almost 1,000 hours I don't know, or at least don't know with confidence. Captain Collins is the one I always used to go to a lot. I mean, I still do. It's not like he's gotten bad or anything, but he was the one that I really knew about. And then JK Ninja apparently has been doing some tutorial videos as well, which I wasn't familiar with until very recently. But either way, so I just went to check Captain Collins, and he has a trade filters YouTube tutorial. And what he pointed out, let me actually, oh god, yeah, stop with the autopilot, stop it. What he pointed out, which makes a lot more sense than my original impression and is closer to what I said the second time, is that in the orange ones here, the sold ones is how many they are selling, right? So if you have if it's tripled up, if it's 3 dots, 3 hexes, that means they're selling a lot, and so the price is going to be really low. On bought wares, that's how many they want to buy. That is the literal quantity that they want to buy. It's not about general stock and so forth. It's not to do with the stock, it's to do with the demand. So this single one is low demand. This triple one is high demand. That's what that's indicating. And so this is also, this is high supply, medium supply, and then one would be low supply. So that's the answer to that question, and I'm glad I'm not steering anybody wrong. And I'm mostly glad I'm not steering myself wrong, because like I said, never really paid too much attention to that. I paid more attention to the prices, because that's generally how I've always played. I've been more interested not in the task of supplying, but the task of making profit. But if I'm going to do this particular playthrough properly, I really will care about supply, because one of my goals will ultimately be to supply factions for their various wars and so forth.
Docking granted.
Alright, so we're going to land here at the microchip factory. We're going to buy some microchips.
Successfully docked.
Alright.
Welcome.
Wow, these are pretty huge microchips. I guess they're containers of microchips. I can only buy 89 of them, which is still below the total I have, so that's not just the full amount. I mean, that's filling up my entire ship. So I'll just buy 89 of those. And now I need to... Whoops, that's not what I want to do. I need to find out where I can sell those guys. Alright, so where's the best place to sell them right now? At least among the places that I've seen. Right down there in Holy Vision.
Just drop the cargo as quickly as you can. No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay, this drone component factory, that'll work. Okay, let's head on over there. We'll do a couple more runs, and then I think it'll be time to maybe finish. I think we've got a 1 minute. Nope. Oh, and yeah, gotta remember, that since my cargo is full, I am super slow and derpy in this thing now. But I believe I may have some missions still selected, right? Available to me.
Docking permission granted.
That's the weapon parts, which needs an unstable crystal, which I don't have. Fast flight, which is a taxi mission. I can wait on that one. Herbicide, which I'll have to wait until I collect those.
I can give you more.
One thing I might actually do is add the crystal beacon mod. I have not done that yet. That will allow me to get to more easily see crystals that I can shoot off of asteroids. Just because the way that they are in the vanilla game, it's very, very hard to spot them. And I might be able to make a little bit of money that way, because I feel like that kind of fits the whole space trucker, space miner kind of aesthetic. But I'm not going to worry about that just now. It is not a way to make, not a way to really cheese the money. I mean, you can make a fair amount of money with that way, but I mean, it does require work, and it has to be done manually. You can't get your NPCs to do that particular task, so it's not exactly free money or anything. But it also is just like, I mean, it's gonna kick us ahead a fair amount, and I do want to keep this relatively chill and slow moving, so that players who have an interest in that kind of a game can see how X4 can contribute to that. Like, just like chill kind of, you know, like with my Astrox Imperium
Entering
playthrough, which
system.
is
True sight.
super chill for the most part. Now, I could be doing this on autopilot, but since I am a space trucker and I don't work for Tesla, I am going to be doing a lot of these I'm going to do a lot of this flying by myself
Entering system.
with my actual
Holy
hands on my
vision.
actual stick. All right. Heading out over there. So I can turn off the guidance. And probably should slow down now, because I have a lot of microchips on board. It's going to take me a really long time to slow down. There we go. All right.
Drone component factory.
I'm going to land right over there.
Illegal cargo on drone detected.
Well, not my problem. I don't have any guns. All right.
Successfully docked.
So let's go ahead and sell our microchips.
Welcome.
That's actually a decent profit. 23K? I'm not complaining. That's decent. Now, is there anything that we want to buy over here that we could then go and sell over in the Hatikvah zone? Let's see. Okay, so if I... Oh, I have to get up over there. I'll have to get up that away in order to see that mission. That's okay. We'll go up there. What is up here that needs to be bought? Doesn't look like they really need very much up here. Turret components, shield components, energy cells. Okay, well, energy cells are pretty easy to get a hold of. Let me see where I am, if I can get energy cells down here. Ugh, they're the same price. Oh no, that's the bulk. What price? Do they sell it? Anybody sell it? They're selling over here. All right, for 13. That's
Illegal cargo on drone detected.
that profit ratio is just going to be just atrocious. But let's just do it. We'll make this the smidgiest of a smidge of money on that trade somewhere in Hatikvah, but then we'll be positioned to be able to do the mission. get started and do just enough to get the second, essentially the free trading ship. Oh, oops. That was an accident. I strafed upward instead of to the side. I was trying to get more to the center of the ribbon because I feel really weird flying on the edge of the ribbon, even though it doesn't have any impact on anything. It just feels weird. It's not like in X Rebirth where you could potentially get knocked out of the highway by bumping into other things, into other ships. That was one of the things that made people absolutely rage quit that game, is because the highways effectively were a mini game. Because you were flying on them with other ships going along, and they were all going at different speeds, and so you could bump into them and knock them out, or you would get knocked out of the highway, and it was frustrating as fuck. So a lot of people just quit the game just because of that. I quit the game because the map is made of spaghetti, and I don't have the spatial sense to really figure out how it works. I keep trying. I've tried again. I'm playing it on my Mac and my laptop and trying to kind of get into the groove a little bit. And if I get groovy enough with it, I might do a few episodes, might do another series, because, you know, I can't stop myself from recording these things. I might try that, but I never really got into X Rebirth. I played about 30 to 40 hours of it, and then
Docking granted. Successfully docked.
all right, let's go ahead and pick up some energy cells. Done. All right, let's undock. And as we do that, we gain a little bit of rep. Each time we do a trade with a particular faction, we get a little bit of rep. Sometimes it doesn't bring us up by a whole point, because there are partial points that you just, you know, they're decimals, fractions, or that you can't see in the interface. But eventually, the more trades I do, I will eventually get that rep. So who's buying energy cells over here? Okay, okay, this medical supply factory looks like it is, right? Yeah. So we're gonna go over there. I'm heading away from the ribbon. That was dumb. Alright, looks like we're actually supposed to be going over there. We don't need to get onto the ribbon just yet. Oh, is that? What is that over there? Is there stuff that I can pick up? No, nope, I forgot I don't have the auto-looting thing. What is over there, though? I can do without it for now. Oh yeah, got energy cells on board. I'm super slow, super inertia, not slow, just got a lot of inertia. Come on, come on, come on, don't hit the core, don't hit the edge, don't hit the edge, don't Galaxy Quest this, thank you. Okay, there we go.
Entering system.
Oh, yeah, alright. They need to revoke my commercial driver's license. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No! Come on! Get on the ribbon. Get on the ribbon. Get on the ribbon. Ribbon, ribbon, ribbon. There we go. 9th time's the charm.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Okay. We're going to Hatikvah's choice, and then we should be able to get off the highway and fly over there.
Entering system. Hatikvah's choice.
And what I'll do once I am able to get that second ship is I will make sure it has a pilot. I'll stick a pilot in there. And then I will have it do some manual trades. I probably won't be able to set it for distribute wares, or I certainly won't be able to do auto trader, because I won't have a pilot with the right skill, with a good enough skill level. But I will be able to do manual trading with it while I do my own trading with my own ship. What I might do at that point then is make enough money to get a mining ship and do some mining. Work on making a storage depot of some sort, so I can, you know, buy wares and drop them off at my storage depot and then pick them up from there and distribute them out.
Successfully docked.
All right.
Welcome.
4,800 profit. All right, so we no longer need that guidance. Let's abort that guidance. Turn off that. We got the money. And now, Hatikvah's Trade Revolution. There we go. Oh! Sorry. Where am I going? I'm going into the same sector, so yeah, I don't need to take the ribbon. I'll just travel drive over it because it's literally right over there. The guidance will always sort of anticipate you using the highway, because that is technically faster. If you can get there in travel drive, slip over, and then travel drive over, it will be faster. But it's really only faster if you set it up on autopilot, because as a player, it's very hard to like hit the ribbon at speed, and then get off the ribbon and turn and hit the travel drive at speed to make it worthwhile, not just, you know, travel driving over. So, but that's how it calculates, because it does look for the fastest route, which will often take you like around the ring the whole way, instead of like doing the more direct route, because it knows that the highway is faster even though the distance is farther.
Docking granted.
All right.
Successfully docked.
Now,
Welcome.
we got to go over to Reno Mara. There we go.
Trade deal's been confirmed.
That will be all. Please come in. I apologize for the state of the place. Things are rather hectic at the moment. We've signed a number of promising new trade contracts, but circumstances have left us spread a bit thin.
Green, we have an issue with the inbound ore fighter.
I hear you, doll. I'll be there in a minute. It seemingly never ends. We've prepared a freighter for you to fly over to one of our new partners.
There we go.
Honestly, as long as you can deliver those goods on time, I'll be happy. If you do that, the ship's as good as yours. If you screw us over, well, the worst we can do is revoke your docking privileges. Sorry to cut and run, but there's something that needs my attention. I look forward to seeing how you do.
Excellent. Okay, so we're going to go and get that Callisto Sentinel, and then after we have completed that element of the mission, we will own that ship, and then we don't have to continue the Hatikvah until we want to.
That's the ship. We'll grant you access now. Take good care of her. We don't have much in the budget for repairs.
All right. Now, this ship does have weapons, as you'll see here. But I am, once I've completed the mission, I'm going to go ahead and remove them. Because I do want to be a non-combat trader. I don't want to give anybody the impression that I'm going to have anything to do with violence. I refuse. I renounce violence. Where am I going? I'm going over this way, aren't I? Yeah. Yeah, so I'll take the guns off. Come on. Go! All right. We're gonna do this the smart way. We're not gonna try to be fancy. We're just gonna do that. But once I've got this, I'll have this ship. I can set it to do what I want. I might even just take this one as my primary, because I won't have a pilot on this one at that point, and the other one already does.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Alright, almost done, and pull out. There we go. There we go. I actually do want to compare my cargo holds to see if I've got one that's better than the other. I'm in a Callisto Sentinel. Sentinels usually have better hull, better cargo, and so on, whereas the Vanguards have better weapons, speed, and so forth. But we'll see. We'll see what the other ship is like. I think the other ship was an Argon ship, so that one's probably a Vanguard, I think. Yep, avoid the asteroids. There we go. Alright, I should probably start slowing down because I do have a load of equipment, a load of supplies. Probably didn't need to stop. Probably didn't need to come out of travel drive quite so early, but alright. Let's boost over there. Alright, now I definitely need to start slowing down.
Ore refinery.
Go.
Docking granted.
Oh, now the question is, do I have docking computer on this? I think this one does. I think this one comes fully stocked. Let's try this like we're actually flying a real ship and not just using ping pong balls. Yep, there we go. Also got pretty good paint job on this one.
Successfully docked.
Welcome.
All right, let's go ahead and trade. They want the medical supplies. This particular one here, the little clipboard one, is for the mission. And there we go.
Hello there, Captain. I
Done.
understand you're delivering goods on behalf of Hatikvah. Please stand by while we run some checks.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
All clear. Sorry about that. We're happy to see Hatikvah move away from those sketchy dealings of the past. If it means fewer scale plate pack ships in our space, I'm all for it. Just watch your back out there, Captain.
Done. All right. Now we have a new ship. So let's see. So this over here is the Hatikvah Endeavor. We could go back and talk to Reno Mara. We're not going to do that at the moment. So we have the little Mack truck. And we're going to call this one, I'm feeling super cheeky. The ship that Peter built. Ah, I'm so amusing. All right, let's look here at, you know what, there's a, how do we do this? I have a capacity here of 1236 cubic meters. And this one is 1960. It's a bit better. This one is a Courier Vanguard, and this one is a Callisto Sentinel. So the Callisto apparently is a little bit of a smaller ship. There is a way to do comparisons. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. Yes, this is it here. So we can add a ship. We can say, let's add the Courier Vanguard, which is the only one I know. These two are the only ones I know. You can only compare vehicles or ships that you're familiar with. And let's say high preset, because I think that's kind of what it was. And let's do that. And then add this ship here. We're going to add the Callisto. We'll do it at high preset, although I don't know if that's what we have. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so as you can see, the Callisto is much, much better than the... the Courier is much, much better than the Callisto all around. Callisto has better hull and better firepower, but is worse in just about every other way. So, yeah, we're not going to be flying this guy. We're going to be flying the Courier, because, yeah, screw that. I don't want to be flying around in a tiny little VW bug trying to do trades. Alright, so little Mack truck. We need to do some things here. So we've got a crew, Celaya Cruise. How are we on piloting? Okay, these are all decent pilots. This one's the best, I think. Josie Cornell is the best pilot. So I'm going to move that one over to here as my captain on this ship. There we go. And now this ship is going to have to... I'm going to have to go get some updates, I think. I'm going to get some upgrades, if I can. Where can I do that, though? Oh, right over here. I could do that at the Argonne Wharf. I could go all the way to Black Hole Sun for that, but I'm... Nah. Alright, so we're actually... What I'm going to do is I'm going to set that to inactive. And then we are going to just
Argonne
go
Wharf.
here. Alright, well, we're auto-saving the game. I will be right back. Alright, we are back here. So we are going to head over to the wharf.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
While that's happening, I'm going to actually take Little Mack Truck and send Little Mack Truck over to here. It's not going too far. Just heading down the hill a little bit. Let me hide that. So that he'll be able to join me on the wharf, and then I can pick up that ship and send out the ship that Peter built out on some manually generated trades for the NPC pilot. This weird structure here is, if I'm remembering right, yes, it's called the Aqueduct. It is a remnant of some previous structure from an earlier game. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it is a famous element of previous games, and I think it may even show up in one of the novels. So it's just there, which is great that you can just see it. It doesn't do anything. It just hangs out there, and maybe someday in the future it'll have some usefulness or something will happen with it. Maybe in some future DLC, I don't know. But for the moment, it's just a piece of the landscape that is Cool, just there. You can actually see a bunch of wrecks in a couple of asteroid fields as well. There's a couple of other named items that you can't really interact with. They're just kind of there. And then there's also data vaults, which you can in fact interact with and get some encyclopedia entries and things like that. So those are cool things we might end up actually doing as a space trucker because they're non-violent, right? They don't involve killing anybody, so why not?
Docking
All right,
granted.
let's go ahead and dock. And I can see that my other ship, Mack Truck, is on its way over. He's about to land. Alright, now how much money do we have? We've got about 166k. I don't want to spend all of it. I don't want to spend more than maybe 60k. Just because I don't want to waste my money. I don't want to lose my money. I'm going to need it for trades. But what we do want to do is get some service crew on here. We can get rid of these beacons and the laser tower. We probably do want to keep some flares on you. We have all of the software that we want. And we are going to remove the weapons. I'm going to keep the shield, but I think I'm going to actually... See, now I'm actually saving 278k. I think I'm just going to go ahead and put the Mark III shield on here, which will take a chunk out of that, but I'll still make money. And all arounds, how much better... If you look down here, it's not that much faster. I really am more interested in the travel drive. Don't want a combat one, definitely. Do I want the high-end travel drive. I don't want this super big one. I just can't afford that. But I'll take that one for sure. And I still am going to save some money and still make some money off of that. So, yeah, we're going to do that. That's going to take a minute, but we're actually going to make some money that way.
Callisto. Sentinel.
And then there is my my pilot. And now I have to go find my other ship. There we go. Yeah, all right.
Courier. Vanguard.
Hi, Alexa. How you doing? Okay, so let's go ahead and turn off that automatic behavior there. Whoopsies. Oh, stop it. That's what I want to do. There we go.
Hello.
Hello. I'm going to sit down here. Okay, the ship that Peter built should be finishing up soon. We're coming up on 50 minutes in this episode. Alright, so the ship that Peter built is ready. So what I think I'm going to do right now is find a good trading job here for the ship that Peter built. Let's see. Let's try some refined metals. Okay, I can go with that. Yeah, it's about 100. Yeah, it's about 50% or 100% better. 100% profit on that. So we'll buy as much as we can. 88 of those. And we'll sell it. And we'll make about 8k. Okay, so ship Peter build is pretty tiny, as I said. Little Mack Truck would probably do a better job of that and just make more money off of that by just having a higher volume. But we are where we are. So I think what I'm going to do is get out into space. And then we're going to call it because we're coming up, like I said, coming up on an hour. Next time we'll start building out our trading empire. We're going to start doing some more trades manually and with our second ship. Going to try to make enough money to get a mining ship so we can do some mining, which is usually a pretty good profit. It does take more physical work, like you actually have to do more actual shooty of the asteroids, but you're not having to buy anything, and so it's essentially pure profit outside of the time spent. So, yeah, that's the next job. Make enough money to get a mining ship. Thanks for watching. See you next time.